Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what's going on here? As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, this one today is dealing with young Dolph brother, Marcus Thornton. Now, if y'all ain't know, Marcus Thornton, them people had him in a private location for about the last 8 months. Because y'all got to understand the reason why. He's the #1 key witness behind this whole young Dolph Makita's case, man. Because from the beginning, young Dolph brother Marcus Thornton, he knew about the third shooter. You understand? That's the whole reason why he wasn't trying to be noticed. Because again, he was seeing all the arrests happening, and he knew that it was another person that they didn't get. The same person that Maurice had let in the back door, who is Govan. Yeah, man. The one who is Yo Gotti brother, Big Jook homeboy, Govan. He's the one who had a clear shot on young Dolph when Maurice had let him through the back door. See, now from the beginning, a lot of people knew that them people at Makita's was not telling the truth. You understand? Now for a long time, people been trying to understand why would they want to do young Dolph like this. Now we know that Yo Gotti brother, Big Jook, he been had a problem with young Dolph. The way that young Dolph was going at him and his diss songs. But at the same time, to get Raven, Maurice, and Pam involved is just a whole nother issue, man. Because the reason why people were stating that they had to have their hands in the cookie jar, because why was young Dolph the only one hit? Now, at first, it was some people even stating that Marcus Thornton had his hands in the cookie jar. I'm saying that, yeah, them folks were saying that maybe Marcus Thornton had something to do with young Dolph being set up as well. But I was the one out there like, nah, man, trust and believe. Marcus Thornton don't move like that. He love his brother. Matter of fact, the last time that young Dolph had got shot up, Marcus Thornton blamed it on himself because he wished he was with young Dolph that day. So from there, Marcus Thornton always stated that he would have young Dolph back. So from there, y'all will always see Marcus and young Dolph together. Y'all know Marcus, he always played the background. But at the same time, he was known to have a blicky on him. And he did see Govan run out the back door and hop in a black Bentley with Yo Gotti brother, Big Jook. Come on, man. From the beginning, I tried to inform you guys that this was a whole chess play. That at first, they were just throwing out people to mix up what's really going on behind this whole young Dolph Makita's case, man. As always, before we get into it, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to young Dolph, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Dolph land. I see the paper route artists, they out there doing their thing. Paper route Woo, Snoop Bands, Key Glock, you feel me? But again, this is based on what's really going down. And now that Marcus Thornton is going to be the key witness, he's out now because, again, they got Govan. And he was just waiting for them to catch up with Govan, and they finally did. Yeah, man, folks been trying to tell y'all, it's 3 people who could benefit from young Dolph's untimely demise. And that's Yo Gotti, because Yo Gotti won't have the competition there in his face no more. Now I guess Yo Gotti, he could claim to be the king of Memphis since he allegedly got young Dolph moved out the way. And then we got his brother, Big Jook. We told y'all, man, all the diss songs that young Dolph did about Big Jook, you got his peers coming up to him, telling him what he gonna do about it. Because to them, it's making it seem like young Dolph is the OG over Big Jook. So this the reason why one of Big Jook's friends, who happened to be Govan, he assisted Big Jook in this whole young Dolph Makita setup. We all know that Yo Gotti and his brother, they got family on the department. And then we have Straight Drop and his brother-in-law, stepbrother, wherever he is, he's still related to Straight Drop. Then you have Lil Migo and his cousin Cornelius Smith. Now I had some folks in the comments like, nah, that's not Lil Migo cousin. Hey, that's what the man said himself. How you gonna tell that man who's related to him? Because when he first heard that Cornelius Smith got locked up, the first thing he said was, I got lawyer money and bond money for my cousin. Come on, man. What are you guys talking about out there? Y'all got to keep up. Now, it's only a small amount of us who has been keeping up with this whole young Dolph case. While the rest of the people, they forget, you understand? Now, I know a lot of people, they have lives to live. But at the same time, y'all can't come back and try to tell people what's going on when they've been keeping up with it since it happened, man. And look it's the same people who are still here giving you updates a whole year later. And like we all keep saying, y'all got to pay attention to what's going on out here. The reason why I brought up those cats
and who they are related to is because to show y'all it's a whole family connection that's going on here, man. Even pertaining to people on the department, knowing they related to Yo Gotti and his brother Big Jook. So they gonna make sure that nothing comes close to their way because they was paid that bag to make sure of that. Now y'all know who else was paid that bag. Yeah, man, them people who work at Makita's. Come on, man. Y'all mean to tell me any other time that young Dolph will pull up, they'll be waiting outside the door. They'll be waiting right there, waiting to talk to him, give him a hug, all this. Come on, man. But now this certain day that he pull up to the cookie spot, they weren't there, and Maurice, he way in the back. Now we know the reason why Maurice was in the back. Because he had to let in Govan. Come on, man. And another reason why the people believe that them folks at Makita's had something to do with it, because their story kept changing, man. And now we all seeing that the only reason their storyline kept changing because they had to make sure that Yo Gotti or his brother Big Jook name never got brought up. I try to tell y'all, man, Big Jook and Raven, they got history. Same thing goes for CEO Daddy O. Y'all can't forget about him. Y'all don't think he ain't got his hands in the cookie jar as well? Come on, man. For about a whole year straight before young Dolph got set up, he had been pushing that PRE is solely his. And I tried to tell you guys before, there's two PREs. There's a PRE that young Dolph was signing his artist under. I'm talking about the same artist that CEO Daddy O is not promoting. You got more of Key Glock playing that role as far as reaching out to Paper Route Brick Wolf Pack and Chi-Tana. You know what I'm saying? And making sure that Snoop Band's Paper Route Woo keep their foot on the gas as well. That's all due to Key Glock, man. Because young Dolph, he did teach Key Glock a lot of important rules when it comes to the rap industry. And that's to never let these people know your next move.
And yeah, man, y'all best believe that Yo Gotti, come on, man, y'all know Yo Gotti got the bag, not his brother Big Jook. So if any payments was made, y'all know it came from Yo Gotti, and that's real talk, man. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, man, they had folks, Marcus Thornton, in a private location where most of his family didn't even know where he was at. Not even the PRE artist, you know what I'm saying, knew of his location. Because again, he is the #1 key witness. And they don't want nobody tampering with that, you feel me? So again, now that they have Govan, you guys about to really see this whole young Dolph court case really move forward. The family, the fans, the people who have love and support for young Dolph, Paper Route Frank, they will finally get their justice. But still, the people have to be patient. But like I told you guys before, you have the people who's actually out there working who really want to handle this case as properly as they can. But again, you do have those out there who's getting dropped off the bag to make sure that there's a distraction. You feel me? Yeah, man, quick message pertaining to what happened to young Dolph. Nip, you can also include in that Mo3 and the other rappers that had been set up. The reason why I'm bringing this up because we have to do better by leading by example. Now, we can't be out here feeling some type of way towards the youth because we think that they being reckless. Well, they only being reckless pertaining to the things that we leave behind. So if we're not giving them the proper information pertaining to how to handle themselves in desperate measures, how to handle themselves without going over the top, and letting them know that all attention ain't good attention, just like all money ain't good money. Because we see the youth, they doing everything that we doing, especially when it's pertaining to the rap industry. So if the only thing they keep seeing is guys getting set up, a bunch of ops, a lot of disrespect, then what you think they gonna do? They gonna repeat the same things that we was doing. We seeing youngsters out here younger than we were that's toting blickies because we keep putting it out there as being cool to tote a blicky, but they don't even have the proper skills to even handle one. You understand? So a lot of mistakes happen. They end up shooting a homeboy by mistake or another person that's standing by. Or we could just talk about the blatant disrespect. Disrespecting guys that already been sent up, ignoring the feelings and the emotions that their family is going through on losing this specific person. But us, we want to constantly make music about ops and guys that have been set up. Like it's cool. It's not cool. And that's even speaking on what Black Youngster had did to young Dolph. Come on, man. He made it seem like he was at young Dolph gravesite and also signing artists on the pretense that they would disrespect PRE and young Dolph. Come on, man. It's just a constantly ongoing cycle of illogical and irrational thinking, man. But we got more in store. But as always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.